Hey everybody, how's it going? Caveman here, coming to you from season 8 of Symmetria. Hope you all are doing well. I hope you all enjoyed the first episode of this season, and I hope that you're sticking with me throughout this season. But we're out here in this plains biome right now, and we're actually looking for a village. We have a couple villagers back at base, and I have one the village zombie villager which we haven't cured yet, but I am gonna do that here eventually. But we're looking for another villager because we want to make our breeder. So I was coming out here to look for a villager, and hopefully we can find one and bring them back to base so that we can get our villager breeder started. So in the meantime, what we're doing is everybody's back at the base working, and I'm out here looking for villagers. So we're gonna go find a villager and we're gonna bring them back to base. Hey everybody, welcome back. So we got our villagers here. They're in the big dirt hut underneath me right here. I brought back a couple. We've got a nitwit in there, and I think we have two others in there, because you can see Lacey's working on our build back there. Our first build, she's building us a nice little house for us to all stay in and be safe, away from creepers and all that other stuff, and not sleeping in the rain and whatnot. So let me show you what we got going on here. We're gonna go over this way, and don't mind the say hi to Lacey. There we go. And so we're gonna come over here. Don't mind the leather cap. I kind of made a boo-boo and put it on my head, and it's got cursive binding, so it's gonna be there for a while. But we're gonna come over here and I'll show you guys what we're doing. So we're gonna be doing this farm right here, Biological Geek Boy. You can see that we have a farm set up here. I've got two beds in here because once it gets to be nighttime, we're going to bring those guys over and let them come up here. But we're going to start setting up the crop area here, and we're going to be putting in potatoes for this. So the way this works is you do a 9x9 here. Get this all into farmland here. Start planting potatoes. Bring in a. You want to bring in a composter so that you have a farmer up here, so that the farmer will take care of the crops while you're here. And then this is just a temporary opening because it's closest to the river. So we'll be bringing the guys over from that side. When it gets to be nighttime, they'll come up here and they'll grab these beds. And then this is where the breeder is actually going to go out from right here. So we're going to have a little waterway that runs out this way, and then there'll be a pickup system right here where when they get to be older, the water will grab the tops of their head and pull them up, and then they'll be sitting in the corner over here waiting for a mine cart on a rail cart to come and get them, and then we can take them wherever we want in our vast area here for whatever we decide to do. So that will be this process here, and we're allotted 25 villagers for each base. So we're going to get our villager breeder set up here and get it going, so that we can get our 25 and then start working on what type of villagers we actually want to put in our areas here, because it's not a for certain what exactly we need. I know that we want to have toolsmiths, armors, things like that, but we also need to have a way of getting supplies of emeralds. We need to get our emerald supplies up and running, and we need to get our armor to diamond, because we haven't been very successful on finding diamonds, believe it or not, in this area. As lush as, or not as lush, but as dripstony as these caves are back here, there's not a lot of diamonds. So we're going to have to work at getting that taken care of. So I'm going to finish up building this here, and then I am going to bring you guys back, and actually I'm going to finish this up in a time lapse so you guys can kind of see this whole process. Okay. So I'm going to do that, and I'll see you guys in just a few minutes. All right. Hope you guys enjoyed that time lapse. Here we are. We just need to put the top over here, but as you can see, this is a version of that same, um, like I said, the same breeder from Logical Geek Boy. Actually, I just need to put two pieces of glass here, I believe. Like so, just like that. There we go. Now we got this here. The babies, once they're bred, they should come through here, think that they can come across these two trap doors. They'll fall into the water because, they want to come over here and jump on the beds. And then what's going to happen is they're going to come down through this waterway, and you can see that one piece of wall right there. So what's going to happen is they'll be down here on this waterway, and they'll sit there until they grow up. And once they grow up, they'll be just tall enough that their heads will hit this water, and then the water will bring them up to the top there, and then they'll sit in this corner right here. Now what we have left to do is just to put a dispenser down here with some rail tracks, some powered rail, and run them wherever we want to run them throughout this area to use them as we see fit. So let's grab, we only have 11. I need 15 of those, so we don't have enough, but we do have 6 spruce. Don't want to use spruce. But what we'll do to get this started here is we will take these spruce doors, spruce trap doors. We'll put one here, put like that. Actually, I think I can put another one here, and then we can put this right beside it, just like that. And we can take this away, take this one away. And we can put what we need into it here. Get those on, come around the side here, and just fill this in just like so until we need 4 more. So we can get those 5 more, because we need to put one over top of this as well. Because we definitely don't want lightning striking in there, and we definitely don't want anything happening. If we get a witch in there, we're done. It'll get rid of all of the baby villagers, get rid of all the villagers, and then we'll have to start all over. So definitely don't want to do that. But that is going to do that. So that's that project done. We're just waiting on villagers, and then hopefully Lord Jake Ryan's going to town over there, isn't he? Right behind us there. Yeah, so there is one other thing I want to show you guys. It has nothing to do with this area here, because on the Symmetria SMP, what we do have is we also have town. We have a what we call Spawn Town, and Spawn Town is a place where you can kind of build your own little getaway house, kind of. If you want to start somewhere fresh and just make it so that you have your own little place, or if you want to build with somebody, it's just kind of a way to break yourself in until you get ready to want to come out and do this big base build like this. Or maybe you want to get to know some people because you're new to the server. So we do have that Spawn Town area, and I have a place there that I have marked out, and I want to go take you guys and show you that. So let me cut to that, and I'll be right back with you guys. All right, everybody. We're back out of the nether, back over to what we call Spawn Town. And just so you guys can see what I'm talking about here when we talk about Spawn Town. As you can see, kind of through, I'll tell you what, I'll just turn around. How about that? As you can see, we've got our world border sign here. This is where basically everything starts, other than where the actual spawning world is. But down here, just past our enchanting area here, down in this area here, we have these little farms that everybody can take from right here in the Spawn Town area. Have pink plots and yellow plots, and those are basically the markers laying out where everybody's allowed to build. And one of the things that you can do with this is it is a 4-chunk plot, so you actually have quite a bit of room to build in here. And I've got a plot right over this side here. I think that's Backdraft up there. This one here, I think is Bexy. No, Ryan Egan's 95. This is his plot right here. And then we've got Backdraft. And then I'm just a couple of plots over this way, actually right there. You can see my chests, and I've started to build myself up to this height right here, which is Y71. I'm trying to just kind of flatten this out right now. I'll do my build, and then once my build is complete, then I will start doing the terraforming down. The one thing that you can notice here is that we do have these yellow markers and the pink markers. And so if you see the tower here, that means that that plot has been unclaimed. You're supposed to take that down so that they know the plot's been claimed. And then you can see the corner markers there, the straight markers here, and then the corner markers there. So you can see that your plot is actually quite sizable. If you put on the F3 and G, you can see that we are inside this chunk here. Back over this way, we're inside all of this chunk here. And then, of course, back over this way, you have this chunk and that chunk. So it's definitely a very sizable spot. So this is where I'm going to be building. I have started, like I said, you can see I've started doing some terraforming and just going to flatten out. And then once I get my build complete right here, that's when I'm going to start terraforming down and I'm going to meet the roads. That's what the andesite is for, that you guys can see sprinkled about this polished andesite. That's going to show the edges of the roads. So we actually have a corner plot here because the road ends right up here. It's going to come around this edge and you can see it run along out there. And then it's going to turn right here and go right back up that way. So I thought it was nice to take this little corner plot here. And then, like I said, I started my mine down here. Now, one thing that was really cool about this that I didn't know when I picked this spot is there's something special down here. I want to show you guys real quick. I am digging out around the edges of my plot just so that I can make kind of like this little border down underneath. It's something that I do on the server. It's nothing that has to be done or anything like that. It's just something I like to do. But did you guys see this right down here? Do you guys see that right there? That is the stronghold. That is the community's stronghold right here. And it is our in our chunks. So we're looking to fight the dragon here soon. We haven't done that just yet. So this is the plan, is to come in here and fight the dragon. There you can see it right there. There is the stronghold. I have been down there to light it up just because I don't want things spawning in my base and stuff like that in the area here. So I did go down there and light that up, but I'm not going to show that to you guys just because I want to keep that for when we have the actual dragon fight, which should be coming up soon. So if we come down here, we've started to get down into the deep slate, and I've been just digging out and digging all along this. I'm going to take this down to the base, and then when I get down to diamond level, I'm just going to start leveling out there so I can find all the diamonds within my 4 chunks. Hopefully it's a massive amount. A massive amount. I would like to find a lot of diamonds in this spot, but we'll see what happens. Somebody may have already been through. We'll see how that goes. So, but we're gonna go on down here, and I'm gonna continue to dig with you guys here. So I wanted to show you guys just what I'm doing here. Let me back out just a little bit, and I'll show you what's going on. I've made it down past the iron, which is way back over this way. And I'm down at, wrong button. Let's go F3. I am down at negative 53, 54 area right now. So about this area is where I want to start collapsing and taking all of the deep slate out of here, because this is what I want to use to help build not only here, but over in our base builds. So I'm going to take whatever resources I don't gather from this spot, or excuse me,
Strike that. Reverse it.
whatever resources I get from this spot, I'm going to take over to there to help us build over there. But I wanted to show you guys this tuff comes all the way down through here. And you can see this right here is just, we're getting ready to match up with our corner there, I believe. And right over here somewhere is where our stairs are. I might have got turned around and running the opposite way. Yeah, I think I am. But yeah, this will be our spot over here where we start to come. See, we've got hit bedrock down here. So back up this way is where that iron vein is, and it's all through here. I mean, all of this tuff right here. I've just been finding iron more and more and more. So I may end up bringing it up this way a little bit higher, about from here, and just start clearing this out as well. just to see what we have down here. You guys can see I've got some iron or some diamond tools. That's actually from our villagers back at the base. So I didn't get a chance to get any of that video done. I wasn't recording at that time. So I do apologize about that. But we are going to hopefully get through here and find some diamonds here shortly. We are in that area. We're very close. There's that aqua blue. Look at that. So beautiful. So beautiful. Let's go ahead and collect these. We'll still touch them up and take those with us. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So nice. And there we are. We're meeting up. Meeting up with our other side here. I knew when I saw that gravel that we needed to start clearing this side here. So got redstone in here. So yeah, we're going to start clearing out here all the way down. Whoops. All the way down to bedrock from this point and just seeing what we can find in here. So should be a lot of fun. I'm going to get back to doing the mining here, guys. And I will be back with you guys once I'm finished. Okay, everyone. What a good mining session that was. We were down there for about 2.5 hours just cleaning up down there and grabbing a bunch of resources. I know I made a couple trips back and forth. So we have a couple extra chests up here, but I want to show you guys the haul that we ended up coming up with just diamonds. Not really any other ores, but diamonds. But we had the original 4 here that you see that we silk touched. But then I asked one of my teammates if I could borrow their Fortune 3 pick so that I could start getting cobbled deep slate on top of the diamonds. And I just went ahead and did that. And we've got 18 out of there on the Fortune. So even with just these 4, if we don't fortune those, we'll have a total of 22, which isn't a bad haul from, this 4 chunk area. I'm happy with that. And I'm happy with any diamonds that I get anyway. So the fact that we've got, at least a 22, we could fortune this and maybe get up to 25, maybe more, who knows, but I'm happy with that. In these chests right here, we have done some wood mining or wood collecting as well. And you can see all the saplings that we have here, all of the wood that we're going to use for this building project here, but we have all this cobbled deep slate. Look at this. It's not only this chest here. I actually had to start this chest because this one down here is completely full with tuff and with all the deep slate. And then back over here in this other chest, we have all this cobblestone and, other different stone types that we can use for building and resources over with the group. So I'm really happy with that. I did start a chicken farm here, kind of just collecting eggs because I have a plan for those that I want to show you guys next week. And I think that is where I'm going to have to say that I've had a great time with you guys, hanging out with you guys, showing you guys around Symmetria episode 2. I just can't wait to do any more of these videos. They're so much fun to do for you guys, and I hope that you enjoy them as well. Thank you so much for being here. If you like what you saw, please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe below. All of that really helps, and I want to say thank you so much for spending your time in here, and I will see you guys on the next one.